I don't care if you slice it, I don't care if you hook it, I don't care if you chunk it. There's no reason to be spending hundreds of dollars on training aids when I can fix any swing fault with these 2 golf tees. And the best part is, tees are free. Today you're gonna learn how these 2 tees can actually fix that. So let's dive right in. Let's go first of all with the slice. Let's say you're slicing the golf ball, then we'll talk about hook, then we'll talk about chunk. So if you are slicing the golf ball, here's what we know. We know that the golf club is coming typically outside to in. What that means, like I got my main man Nick behind the camera. Nick, give him the thumbs up. Nick's there, he's got the thumbs up. You got to give us a thumbs up and be sure to tell us where you're from. But you know that if you slice it, the club head is traveling out and across your body and the club face is open. Let me just demonstrate one and I'm going to show you how we're going to fix it. So here we go. I'm going to swing out across with an open club face, and if this looks familiar, these 2 tees are going to help you. So here we go. All right, that was ugly. I'm not doing that again, no matter how much it helps us get people to watch this video, but you saw what that meant. Like, so here's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna take these 2 golf tees and we're gonna basically create a gate. But the gate is gonna promote a club motion that is in to out. Okay, so let me go ahead and move the golf ball out. I got the tee there, so I kind of know where the ball would be, right? So this is for those of you who slice. Then we're gonna talk about hook, then we're gonna talk about chunk. If I go out and across, obviously I'm gonna hit this tee right here. Okay, so what you would do is just start with little swings, almost like little chip shots, okay? And just feel the club moving in between the 2 tees. So you can see that. Nick can show it to you right there. See how that club is now tracking in to out? Boom. So I do a couple sets of those and I get a little bit longer swing. All right, there we go, yeah. There's the feel. And I'm kind of training. Now I've got the feel. Let's tee one up and let's go ahead and hit it. So ball on the tee, tee there. I'm gonna recreate that feel. Perfect. I hit that just a tad high on the face, but you could see I didn't move the 2 tees. That ball went out, had a nice little draw to it. So what if we're hooking the golf ball? Well, you probably know exactly where we're going with this. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna reverse the 2 tees into a different position. So let me tee one up. I always like to put a golf ball on a tee when we're doing drills. Now I'm going to take the tees and I'm just going to move them. I'm going to put one on the inside. Okay. I'm going to put one on the outside. So now the gate is promoting a motion where the club is traveling more out and across or down the line. So once again, see these little swings? Start building to longer swings. If you're hooking it, you're probably dropping it too far inside, maybe early extending, dropping it inside, okay, and you would be clipping that inside tee. All right, with the club face that's a little closed, that promotes that hook. So the little swings, feeling the club down the line. Okay, I got the feel. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide a ball in there right now. Let me see if I can recreate that club tracking through those 2 tees that are free. Perfect. Now, pulled it just a tad because I had the face a little shut, but I didn't hit either one of those tees, and you get the idea. Now, what about if we chunk it? What if I'm hitting behind it? My contact's not very good. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a gate, but the gate's gonna be nice and square, just like this. Okay, now I like to make that gate just a little bit bigger than the other one. So you can see here the reference point, how much larger it is, or wider, I should say, than the club head is, or the club face, right? Now, here's the goal. What we're gonna do is once again make little swings and make sure that the club is hitting the ground in front of those tees. Boom. I'm making a nice little path right there. There it is. Boom, and I start getting a little longer. There it is. Boom, a little longer. And this is the key. Put it just a little bit behind those tees. Put it a little bit behind those tees. So if the club hits the ground where the tees are at, you're actually hitting down and compressing the golf ball. So here we go, I've got the feel. Let me see if I can hit the ground where those tees are at. Oh, that was the best one of the day. Nick, I hope you got that one right there. He did, all right, there's the thumbs, he got it. A little bit in front of that one. Now that we've fixed 3 of the most common swing faults with 2 free golf tees, let me show you how you're gonna hit a nice high baby draw in my next video.